Hey guys, welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here. Today I'm here with my bestie.
Hey, I'm Jessica. I'm Nadia's friend from like middle school and stuff, so we go way back.
We are going to be listening to Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Guts. So, what is your history with Olivia? Because I got my own, but what's yours?
Well, by the way, if you hear me get worse throughout the videos because my tonsils are swollen, so I might sound like a guy at the end of this. But I don't know. I think with Olivia, I feel like her first album, all of them are fucking bops, dude. And I think she's like a genius when it comes to like writing. Like when you think of Driver's License, the way that she has like the song beginning with like when you open a car door, like when you open it, it does that like ding, 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 and like it returns to that at the end of the song, which is like it's very clever. Like not anyone could think of something like that. If that makes sense. And I think she did a really good job, like expressing her emotions with something that's relatable to a lot of people.
I think she's very relatable in the fact that like we both have that I want to fix him mentality. Also, something that's very concerning to me is how gorgeous this girl is, but she just keeps finding herself around these really like ugly, like rat looking ass men, and it also makes me very sad.
You know what? I've never actually seen who her boyfriends are.
No?
I literally have never seen.
I'm gonna show you after this. I think other than Joshua Bassett, I think he's okay, but everyone else on the list, it makes me really sad. So I'm definitely going to be thinking about these ugly men as I'm listening to these songs. So the first track is All American Bitch.
Feeling very Avril.
Right?
I feel that.
I really prefer when Olivia taps into the rock sound. I feel like that's very her and it's very fitting for her. This was, like you said, giving me Avril Lavigne vibes. Also, I don't know if anyone is gonna be able to like recognize it, but it reminded me a lot of Start All Over by Miley Cyrus.
Okay, what I noticed about the song is that it's definitely giving like contrast. I think what she's trying to say is like in America or maybe really anywhere, a girl's expected to be all dainty and proper. So I noticed that in the verses, it's very like I'm grateful, I'm nice, like I'm like your girl next door kind of vibe. And then when she gets to the chorus, she's like letting out what's actually in her head. And I think that's what like kind of went on in the second chorus to the bridge. Like it was just like her screaming for such a long time because I feel like we could relate. Like, it's like sometimes you gotta be like in your head like talking so much shit to this person, but also you're like Back to the outro where it's like I'm pretty when I cry, I'm kind, I'm like sexy, I'm like all these kind of things that are very on like the outside appearance, if that makes sense. So I think when she says all American bitch is not necessarily like a good thing. Like I think she's definitely talking shit about the way people look at her. In the beginning with the guitar is very like country, like very soft, like soft aesthetic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to like the chorus, it's like very grungy, very like dirty, like the sound isn't as crisp as it is in the beginning, which again with like the paradox like of a girl, like they want you to be like super clean, like you know, very dainty.
Smart woman. I would have never thought of that. But this is my music major bestie. This is why she's here. I feel like that bridge is gonna become a TikTok audio.
I feel like every fucking song in her album's gonna be a TikTok audio, honestly.
Track number 2, Bad Idea, right? Fuck it, it's fine. So I have loved this song since I first heard it.
She's like going back, like she's definitely like trying to get that grunge feel. This song reminds me of like those movies like Legally Blonde. I guess like a teen movie, but also kind of funny. Like think Mean Girls, think Legally Blonde, like all those kind of things, because it has like a mocking tone to it, if that makes sense. Like she's making fun of herself. And I also like, I don't know how to explain it, but when I hear the guitar, it like makes me think of a circle. Like, you know what I'm
okay.
talking? Like, it's almost like cycling, which is almost
Yeah.
like she's cycling through the same guy too. I feel like the guitar is just going through like the same two chords. Like, it's going like
Yeah.
back and forth. Maybe that's what. Also, like, she's going back and forth with the same guy. I don't know. Like, she's not singing anything like too hard. Like, it's not out of anyone's vocal range. It's just something fun to like sing along to. Because almost like she's having a dialogue with you too.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what I like about her is like not a lot of people can make it work, but she can just talk in the song and it's still good. It's still a bop. But like Selena who talks in music.
The leaner.
Selena.
I don't know if she could make that shit work too.
Mm.
But the thing with Selena, she talks through every motherfucking song. With Olivia Rodrigo, is like because we know she can sing, it's not a big deal.
I think that's what it is, because I know that girl has pipes, so I don't mind it.
You know who else I felt that way about until I actually heard them sing? Lady Gaga. In the first, well, okay, I never like went deep into her albums. It was just like the popular ones. When she took out A Million Reasons, I was like, oh, this bitch can sing. I also felt that way about Kesha. Because Kesha, like TikTok, come on. But when she started taking out that song Pray, bitch, when she hit that whistle note.
Yeah. The lyric that is so me, this is so me. She's like, and I'm sure I've seen much hotter men, but I really just can't remember what. My taste is like so fucking questionable, but I don't know. When I like somebody, it's just like, nah, there's no one else that exists. So that's me right there. Track number 3, Vampire.
What?
I feel this song so deep in my soul.
Really?
Look at you, cool guy, you got it. I should've known it was strange. God, bad news, you called him crazy. God, I hate the way I called him crazy too. You're so convincing. Do you lie without flinching? You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You
Can't love anyone, because that would mean you had a heart.
You say it, girl. Tell him.
He's not watching this at all, by the way.
You don't know that. Oh, wait, who? There's some that will. I don't know what that. I think that, okay, in the beginning, obviously, it's just the piano and her, and it's, like, very, like, sad and shit. But I like that as you go through every single part of the song, the first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, bridge, whatever, she adds another instrument to it, so it's always, like, a constant build-up for her. I also like something, it's, like, super minimal, but... like that scream.
I love
You know what I
that.
mean?
Mhm.
Like, I just think that's so fucking clever.
I was expecting the first single for this new era to sound more like hyped and excited just because I feel like she was trying to surprise us because for Sour we got like a very like sad melodramatic vibe throughout the whole album, and then we got Vampire and I was like, okay, it's fine, it's okay that that she's following that same pattern, because as you said, I really like how in the middle of the song it, you know, it went from like this really like piano piece to the scream to the crescendos. So crescendos, yeah, I think that was brilliant on her and her producers. And girl can write, girl can pull on my heartstrings. She doesn't fucking know me, but she just knows me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, she
yeah.
just knows me.
Like, she wrote the shit for you.
She wrote this just for me. I can talk all the shit I want because this man is not gonna come watch this. Like 100% guaranteed. Like, he doesn't give a shit about me. He's not gonna see this.
I'm gonna hear from her for like the next week. Because he would do that.
Not again. Okay. And every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad news. You called them crazy. God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. You're so convincing. It's just, how do you know, Olivia? How do you know me?
Your flowers filled with vitriol. You built me up to watch me fall. You
But wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone because that would mean you had a heart. I try to help you out. Now I know that I can't. Because how you think's the kind of thing I'll never understand. Guys.
It's a tongue twister, right?
I recommend people to go to therapy. I also recommend medication because some people need it. Then I'm gonna start crying again. Track number 4, Lacey.
It's just gonna be sad as fuck.
like puff pastry. Aren't you the sweetest thing? It's like you're out to get me. You thing that I do. And I despise my jealous eyes and how hard they fell for you. Yeah, I despise my rotten mind and how much it worships you.
You know, Jealous from Sour, but now she's getting deeper into her feels, if that makes sense. The fucking lyrics, the metaphors, the similes that she's putting into this shit, amazing. But yeah, I think that's what it is, because at the beginning I was like, this almost sounds like a love song to a girl. But I think in the end it's kind of saying like, when you're jealous of someone, it's not really that you hate them, it's just you want to be them. And I think when she says I loathe you, it's not from like a place of like, I fucking hate the person you are. It's just, I hate myself, so I'm projecting that shit onto you.
Damn. That's an interpretation. See, I'm a dumbass. For like the first half, dude, you're gonna make fun of me. I legit was like, oh, is she coming out as a guy? She's like, who's Lacey?
Yeah.
And I was
It
like,
did come off that way though.
Right?
It did come off. I was like, okay. At first I was like, is this like an aunt? Like a mother? Like a sister? I don't know. But I don't think so. I think it's just a girl that she wants to be. Also, I wonder why, in all the other videos so far, the rings always say guts, but this one only says gut. I don't know if that's like intentional.
Also, did you guys see those rings are on her website for like $100?
What the fuck? Did she fucking make it out of her own like tears and shit? Or what the fuck?
But her merch is really cute. I really want that that crew neck that says in the back, I can fix him. Track number 5, Ballad of a Homeschool Girl.
Va a reputar.
Está reputando.
I talked to the top guy, swore I was his type. Guess that he was making out with boys at the
The shade. I thought your mom was your wife. Nah, it's different. The lobster. I think she was definitely referencing her past boyfriend. Was she homeschooled?
What?
It's because like, okay, it's because like, she's talking about school. I know she was in a High School Musical. And she's talking about the boyfriend that she had that turned out to be gay. So I think it's referencing that. And I think if she is homeschooled and she's talking about social suicide, it's like you just don't know the dynamics of a fucking public school until you go to one, dude. Like that's just like cutthroat.
Sure.
She means like she's trying so hard to fit in that she's like she just keeps doing the wrong thing because it's not like a fucking rule book or a guidebook to like. This is alright. I think this one has to like grow on me, but it
has to grow on you?
Like it was good. I'm just saying like in comparison to the other ones, this is not at the top though. But it's a good song. I just feel like if I listen to it more and more, I'll become obsessed with it. But it's not that I don't like it. I think it's still a good song.
It's good. It doesn't need to grow on me.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be one of my top tracks. That's my prediction. Again, I just feel like she's really been mastering the art of like that mid transition into song where you think it's gonna sound a certain way and then she like fucking surprises you and it's like, no bitch, it's gonna go a different way.
Yeah, that's what she does. It's like if it starts off loud, it's gonna go soft at some point. If it starts soft, it's gonna crescendo into something. Yeah, but it's a good song. Not that I don't like it. I'm still gonna listen to it again. But yeah.
Track number 6, Making the Bed.
Another thing I ruined. I used to do for fun. Another piece of plastic. You tell me that they love me like I'm some tourist attraction. I feel like I don't want to be where I am.
Puta madre.
Making the Bed, do you think it's like her saying like, so I'm complaining about all these things, but I'm the one who's making the bed, like I'm the one who is responsible for all these things happening? Because I'm very confused about that.
Yeah, I definitely think she's like in her self-sabotage era. I think that's what it meant, because in the beginning it's kind of saying like I'm making everything into a sign, like a sign to do this instead of something else, and like she's pushing away people. So it's kind of like she will blame everyone, but if she actually sits down and thinks about it, it's her who's pulling the strings. Like she's the one making the bed, and she puts the sheets over her head because she doesn't want to think about it or acknowledge it. I think it's like her cry for help.
Shit's deep.
I like this song. I think it was beautiful. This is a song that I imagine like listening to at night. Like if I had a fucking window next to my bed, like I'd be looking out the window, you know.
You were just looking at
Looking at the sky, like.
I like it, but it's like I find no relatability to it because in my head I am the victim and I am perfect and everybody around me is the problem, not me. So that's that. That's that on that.
The next song is called Delusional. Just kidding.
It's like the opposite. It's called Logical.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So, track number 7, Logical.
I feel like we're in the sad part of this album.
Yeah, very me, very fitting.
Manipulator, God, you're so good at what you do. Come for me, I put myself through hell for you. Hear all the rumors that you always deny. I couldn't get out if I tried, but you convinced me, baby. It was all in my mind. Changing you is possible. Our love is never logical.
Damn, this fucking song.
It all unraveled. And all the things you did to me. You lied, you lied, you lied. I'm sure that girl is really your friend. Problems are loving every argument you held over my head. Brought up the girls you could have instead. Said I was too young, I was too soft. Can't take a joke, can't get you off. I look so stupid thinking I know I'm half responsible, and that makes me feel horrible, logical. I know I could have stopped it all. God, why didn't I stop it all? Logical. Oh God, why didn't I stop it all?
Bro, this fucking song is my top 3 of like best lyrically written song. A letter to the girls or guys that have been in a relationship with someone that's very manipulative or narcissistic or like gaslights you into thinking that you're the problem when really it's them. And I just love the chorus where it says 2 + 2 = 5 and I'm the love of your life, because if rain doesn't pour and sun don't shine, then changing you is possible. Love is never logical. They go through these moments of like, oh, it's their fucking fault, and that's the truth. But then because you love this person, you also want to convince yourself that it's something solvable. And it's almost like if you tell me that I'm wrong, then it gives you a sense of relief because then you don't feel responsible for leaving them. You're able to control yourself, therefore you're able to find a solution. But really, a lot of the times, it's the other way around. They just gaslighted you into thinking that, and you believed it because you want to believe it. Like, I think this song is so beautifully written. I love this song.
I'm processing. It really cut through me. Can't take a joke. Can't get you off. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're like going through the journey with her. So like in the beginning, she's kind of stating what he is, so that you know you can get the thread of what the song is about. But also as you're like approaching the bridge, she's starting to gain like more self-awareness about what's going on, because she's talking about in the second verse, she's talking about like you build your walls of your castle so high or something like that. And it's kind of those feelings where like someone might love you so much, and then throughout the relationship, like they kind of start changing as a person, and you start saying like, oh well, if we get through this, then I'll see that person that I loved from in the beginning once again. And it's just like when you feel like you're about to reach that top, they just give like another layer of bricks for you to climb over. Like that constant need to like seek validation from these kind of people. Like she went through something really bad. She went through it. I like how she kind of changes, like, I feel so stupid for thinking, where in the before that it was kind of like I'm going with the flow of what you're saying. And then by the bridge is like, why the fuck did I believe what you said? What was I thinking? And it's kind of like a sense of helplessness, because at the end she was like, there was so many ways to stop it. Why did I not stop it? Like, you know, there's just, it doesn't matter like how strong-willed you think you are. Like literally anyone can be a victim to that kind of relationship and stuff. I don't know. I love this song. I think it was super meaningful.
Argument you held over my head brought up the girls you could have instead.
Oh my god.
Dude.
This shit's also about the guy that in Vampire. Like, it
Yeah.
must be. Because if it's another guy, girl, I'm sorry. Like, damn. That you went through in the past 2 years.
There's like more than one guy, more than one ugly man that she dated that are like that. Both of them are like much older than her, which is
Really?
like, yeah.
That's a red flag. I don't know.
By the way, in the word, a man literally had told me before, I chose you, as if the other girls that he was talking about had chosen him. No.
Obviously.
I know I could have stopped it all. God, why didn't I stop it all? Like,
Yeah.
that feeling of guilt that I have felt for so long after 3 years, where it's like, oh, like, it's my fault. Like, I gave you this entrance and I let you hurt me for so fucking long, and I could have stopped it. So she got me, gal. She got me right there.
Every lyric, exactly how I feel. You hear me? Or you want, look at my mouth. It's exactly how I feel. It's about my life.
And the truth of it is, like, it's just a person taking advantage of someone that's, like, vulnerable. I feel like a lot of people carry that guilt within them, like, I'm better than this, like, if this was my friend, I would have told them different advice and things. But when you're in the midst of it, like, it really is, like, you're blindsided by it, like, and they're gaslighting you, and you have a sense of whiplash, and you have a sense of denial, so it's like, and then at the end of it, you feel guilty because you feel like you put yourself in that situation, but, I mean, if it was up to you, you would have never chosen someone like that, so... Really, they just tricked you. So you shouldn't feel bad about it.
So that is the end of my video. We did the first half of the album, the first 7 tracks.
Yeah, so you could go to my channel, it's Jessica Rosalie, and I'll be doing the second part, the remaining 6 songs of this album.
There's 13. Wait, hold on.
Yes,
1,
6.
2. Oh, it is. Sorry. This weed has been killing my brain cells. Like, I've forgotten how to add, how to multiply. It's bad.
But yes, please come and visit us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in my channel to see the rest of this video.
And you'll get my conclusion on her channel, so you have to go watch the second part.
Yes.
And I'll know if you didn't watch it, so go on.
She'll find you.
Okay.